EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
Consistently here. 7 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Lawrence now going to move him around. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Now 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Grupe able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Saunders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Lawrence. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The point after, good by Grupe. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. They juked him, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Samuel. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deebo Samuel, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Jackson on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Here's Grupe for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Saunders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Saunders, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 35 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw at those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. down the left sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The point after, good by Grupe. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now they're in the hurry-up. Robinson up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Grupe for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Here's Grupe for the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He's going to look deep down the field and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, Jackson. This ball down the field for Pitts. That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. They go play action now. Jackson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive. There he goes, right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Groupie for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.